Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Monday the 19th of August 2024. I hope you are keeping well, enjoying life. This is the Guardian's easy level puzzle. Now before I say anything else, if you are here as a regular to this channel, because you like watching most of the videos on here, first of all, you're weird. Why? But I can't understand it. But I'm very happy that you are. But you could do me a favor because right now I have to work outside the house, and it means that I spend a lot of my time traveling, and it also means that I don't have a chance to play the regular trio of games that I usually play on this channel. They're more difficult games that appear later in the day. Probably won't be appearing on Mondays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Hopefully the rest of the week will be okay though. But you could do me a favor. At the end of today's video, I'm going to leave up a list of a link, I should say, to a list of weird videos that I have on the channel. Now, these include videos where I play Sudoku using food. Sudoku, I think I called it. Spent a lot of time making that video. I remember it was really tough to make. One with me wearing a toga, using Roman numerals, etc., etc. Colored game, all kinds of weird, unusual Sudoku. So Sudoku without numbers, but it's the classic format. So you could do me a favor and click on one of those games at the end, so that I keep up my views, because my views will really disappear over the next couple of months, and I'll be back to zero again. So that would be nice if you do that. Also, if you by any chance would like and share the video, that also will keep the channel alive and not let it die during this period where I am going to be busy with work. What's going on? In the UK, people who were hoping and optimistic that they had seen the last of Jacob Rees-Mogg may be disappointed, because he has stated his intention to come back and stand again as an MP. If you're not in the UK, you may not know who Jacob Rees-Mogg is, and you are so lucky. He is this person that acts like he owns the country because he is part of the aristocracy. I'm not sure that he is aristocratic. I don't know, but he behaves in that manner, and everybody else are his serfs. He's really quite a disgusting character. He's deeply Catholic, has a lot of children, and when he knew he was going to lose the election, he said he wrote to his children at boarding school to tell them he was going to lose. Likely to lose. That's just about how close he is with his children, no doubt, because he has a nanny that was his own nanny and is still his nanny. He is just a weird cartoon character of a person, to be honest with you. Anyway, that's some not so good news from the UK, but of course the good news is that he did lose his seat at the last election, and so hopefully if he runs again he won't be elected again, because people remember who he is. Let's get on with the game of Sudoku. Now, this is a beginner's game, easy level game, so I quickly explain the rules. So we have 9 squares in every row across, we have 9 squares in every row, every column down I should say, and we have 9 squares in every one of these small blocks here. Now our objective here is to fill every empty square with a digit. Now, the lowest digit is 1, the highest number is 9, and the thing is, we understand that because each number can appear one time in its row, column or block, like this, that it can't be repeated, and that's basically all the logic you need to understand. For example, we don't yet have a 2 in this block up here. We've got 1, 4, 5, 6 and 8, but we don't yet have a 2. So how can we find the 2 in this particular block up here? Well, we can say 2 blocking up here. When I say blocking, I mean forbidding any other digit from becoming a 2, and 2 across here, stopping these 2 squares also from becoming a 2. And so we know that 1, 2, 3 of these squares cannot be 2 because of this 2 and this 2, and that leaves just one empty square, and so we know that that's the location where the 2 must go. We're going to use that 2 that we're not going to pause for breath. We're going to use that 2 that we just put in place and say it blocks all the squares down here, and we use that 2 that we used a moment ago to block upwards. So in this particular section here, this box here of 9 squares, 2 has to go in the only empty square, which is here, like so. Now 2 is going to block across here and across here like this, the 2 that we just used, and this 2 that we here, blocks across, and this 2 that we haven't used yet blocks down, and that is going to give us a 2 in that square. Then we're going to take that 2 blocking down here, and that's going to give us a 2 here, and then the 2 right across here and across here like this, and down here and down here will give us 2 there. I can breathe, right, because now I have got all of the 2s that are necessary for this grid. Now that's not now necessarily how we play the game. It just coincidentally happened to be that it was easy to find the 2s first. Now normally we can't just concentrate on one digit like that, we have to swap around. Let's go on with the 3s, because I can see that this row here doesn't yet have a 3. We have 1, 2, 4, 5 and 8, but we don't have 3, 6, 7 and 9 yet. Now I see that we can find the 3, because 3 stops every other square in this block from becoming a 3. So this square in particular can't be 3. 3 blocks every square over here from becoming a 3. So these 2 squares can't be 3. So in this row, that has to be a 3. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Right, where are we now? So I'm always looking for the... okay, so this column has 3 empty squares, so we need to find out what they are. We don't yet have a 1, we don't yet have a 6, and we don't yet have a 7, so that's what's missing. 1, 6 and 7 must go in these 3 squares for this column. And this square up here is very close to a 1 and a 6. So we ask ourselves, can it be 1? No. Can it be 6? No. Then it has to be 7. And now we know that 1 and 6 will fill these 2 squares down here, and immediately we see the 6 blocking this square. So we know that 6 goes here and 1 goes here. Now if this is your very first time ever playing Sudoku, some of this might be a bit fast for you, and if it is, well, all you need to do is rewind and watch again, and you'll do me a favor when you do that anyway as well, because you'll be increasing my views on YouTube. So that's something you can do with technology, is just immediately rewind or drag the slider back or whatever it is that you have to do. Let's see if there's anything interesting to show you. I'd like to show you different techniques if I can, but I don't play the games ahead of time on this channel ever. Whatever the game is, it's always new. Okay, so we'll take the 4s then, 4 blocking up here and 4 blocking up here and 4 across here. So we know that 4 has to be in that square there. Four's also blocking across here and across there, which gives me a 4 there. 4 to the bottom here, there's only 1 square available here, and then 4 going back up again, and 4 across there gives us 4 in that square. Now if you're new to the game, so 4's like this, you might be thinking, oh, this is quite easy. Well, yes, this is an easy level game, but Sudoku comes in many flavors, and this is a beginner level game that we have in The Guardian every Monday, and you can check out the playlist for easy level games on this channel. They're not all easy. Some of them will give you great consternation, will cause your brow to brown. No, I mean cause your brow to frown. Is what I'm trying to say. 1, 3, 7. Just trying to see if there's anything good to show you. Okay, we have 5 taking care of all of these 3 squares. 5 can't appear in, remember, 5 can't reappear in this block. So none of these 3 squares can be 5, yet we need a 5 in this column. And this is the only other empty square in this column, so we know 5 is going to be here. Then 5 blocks across here, across there, and down there, giving us another 5 here. This is what I want to show you. Right, now we've got 5 blocking down here, right? So that means 5 could go in this square or this square. We don't know which. At this, if we look at it like this, we don't know where the 5 is. There are two possibilities. It could be in this square or this square. We've got nothing along here to say whether that's 5 or not. But let's do something else in addition. So when we look at the 5s in this block, we see that 5s could be in one of these two squares here. Do you see that 5 blocking up here, 5 across here? So 5 could be here or here. So now what do we know? Now we know 5s are in one of these two squares. Well, if the 5 is in this square, it's going to block across here like this. And if the 5 is in this square, it's going to block across here like this. So now we know that this square can't be 5 because of the eventual 5 that will be placed here. And now when we take the 5 down, we know that 5 will go there. We still can't find the 5 here, but that's okay. We got ourselves an extra digit over here. Now we have 9 blocking this square and 9 blocking this square, but we don't have a 9 in this row yet. That's the only empty square left, so we know that 9 must be there. Usually when you see empty squares like this, 2, we could find out what they are. They're 6 and 8, but actually at this stage we can't say which is which. We only know that 6 and 8 go in those squares. We'll find them out in a minute. Now what is over here? So we only have 2 empty squares here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have 6 or 7 yet, so with 6 blocking this square, that must be 6, that must be 7. Now we're going to do that thing again. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. 7 blocks this square here in this column, which is going to give us 7 up there. And now the only missing digit for this column is a 1. So we've got a couple of columns filled in and a row filled across here already. So we're making some progress, I think. Now the missing digits here are 5 and 9, and we've got a 9 blocking that square, so we know 9 goes here, and we know 5 goes there. And now 5 blocking up here and 5 across there will give us 5 in that square. Where are we now? Let's click on a digit and find out. So if you're playing on a computer, if you click on a digit and it highlights the other instances of that number, that's useful. So we've got 1 blocking down here and across here. That's going to give me a 1 here, then 1 across here and 1 across here will give me 1 in that square. We haven't finished 3s yet. Can we do any more with the 3s? Yes, 3 blocks across here like this, giving me 3 here. And 3 across this way and across that way will give me a 3 there. And now there's only one number to go here, which is a 7. Let's fill that in. And there's only one empty square in this row here, which is also a 7, so we'll fill that in there. Then we'll say 7 blocking up here, 7 across there, gives us 7 there. There are 3 empty squares up here. They must be 1, 8 and 9. We need 1, 8 and 9 in these remaining 3 squares. And guess what? We've got 1 and 9 in the same row. So we know this square here can't be 1, can't be 9. Therefore, it must be 8 because there are only 3 numbers missing. And now we'll take that number that we just filled in, 8, and 8 blocks back this way. That gives us 8 in this square here. I hope you've worked this out by now and got the hang of it by now. See, it's quite a simple concept of logic once you get the idea. Okay, now here's something. What are the missing numbers here? 3 and 9. For this block, we need 3 and 9. Which is which? I don't know, but I want to consider the 9. We know that 9 is either here or here, and whichever one it's in, it's going to block down here, which means that this can't be 9. So this is the 9 for this block here. And also we've got 9 blocking across here, which gives us 9 there. And now there's only one number to fill in here, which is the 8. And then the 8's going to block up here, giving us 8 in this square. 8 across here. There's the 8 again. If it's too fast for you, just go back, watch again. You'll get it next time. 6 blocking up here, up here. 1 number left for this column, which is a 7. The last number to place here is an 8. 7 blocking up here and across there gives us 7 in that square. There's 1 empty square in this row. That's a 3. Let's fill that in. We also have, oh, mouse, come back, mouse. My mouse has disappeared. What on earth? Are the batteries run out? Disaster with the mouse. Batteries have run out, I think. Okay, hold on. A quick emergency swap on the batteries. That's weird. I usually get a warning to say the batteries are... Oh, excuse me. Sorry about the loud noises. The batteries are about to die. Usually I'll get a warning, but no warning here. I did upgrade the Mac system 2 nights ago. Let's hope there's no system fault or anything. What is going on here? Sorry about this. I'm not getting the green light on my mouse. Hold on a second while I just switch to the Finder. Sorry about this. This might help. Could be my mouse, I suppose. Getting old, like me. Oh dear. So I don't know if it was the batteries or not. I'm not getting the green light. Oh, this is not good, is it? Oh, damn. Okay, I'm gonna get out my emergency mouse. I can find it. Okay, so I am using my emergency Logitech mouse, which you'll see zooms across the screen at high speed. It's actually better than the Apple mouse in many ways, but especially if it's actually working. Ooh, high speed mousing now. Sorry about that. So I'm not sure if I edited. Not sure I have time to edit that out because I'm in a rush. I've got to go to work. But I'm sorry for the long delay there. Anyway, 1 is in this square, and the last digit here is 6. One more number to go in this column. We are looking for a 3 in this column, and then 3 blocks across there, giving me 3 there. And this missing digit here will be 9. I hope my Apple mouse hasn't finished though. I need it for some things. And the last number here is a 1. Okay, we also have 1 blocking across here, giving me the 1 here, and 6 is our last number. So don't forget to click on the link to the weird Sudokus and have a look at those if you're a regular on this channel. If you're a newcomer to the game, just look for easy level games on this channel. There are a lot of them, and I think that would be it. And so hope to see you another time. See you around. Bye bye.